Okay, so this is how it goes. Le verbe finir is a regular verb. The first three are regular verb. What it means is that we take the stem, or we take the ending, IR, and we take it out. So then what you are left with is the stem. So if I take, I don't know if you can see over here, but if I take the IR out of the way, what I have left is FIN. And FIN is the stem, okay? IR is the ending. And so when we conjugate, see, in English, you just say, I finish, you finish, he or she finishes, we finish, you all finish, they finish. There's not really any conjugation. The word is always finish, except just he or she finishes. That's the ending changes a little bit there, right? But it's always the same ending. In French, it changes for every single one that you say. I, you, he, she, we, you all, they. It changes every time, almost every time. So we have to learn our ending. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to learn the ending of the regular verb in IR. That's all we're going to do for this lesson. The regular verb in IR is IS, IS, IT. ONS, EZ, ENT. But then there's two S in front of it. So you need to know these. Okay? So it goes IS, IS, IT. And then you could say SSONS, SSEZ, SS. Oh, you're not seeing. Sorry. SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT, right? So you have, what are your ending for the regular verb in IR? IS, IS, IT, SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT. You need to know those by heart. So I really want you to learn this really well. For, let me see. For Josue, for Jonathan, and for Josue and Jonathan, because they're the one who have come to us like for the first time. Josue, this is your first year. Jonathan, last year was your first year. So I just want you to learn how to say the verb to finish. This is what I want you to do. I want you to learn the verb to finish. For the other students, I want you to learn to finish, and I want you to learn how to take choisir and réussir and how to conjugate them. So for choisir, we're going to take the IR, which is the ending. We're going to take it out, right? And so what is left? CHOIS, choise. And then you're just going to add IS, IT, right? SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT. Same way. And then for réussir, same thing. You're going to take the IR, you're going to take it out of the way. And then you have what is left is REUSS. And then you're going to add IS, IT, SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT. And now you're conjugating your verb choisir, to choose, and your verb verb réussir, to succeed. So I want you to work on these 3 verbs, except for Josué and Jonathan. For Josué and Jonathan, I want you to focus on this verb only, to finish, finir. But I want you to know your ending. IS, IS, IT, SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT. Okay? So that's all we're going to do for this one, for this first lesson. In the back over here, if you go to grammar, B grammar, conjugate finir in the present tense. So you could write it over here. Okay, you can write your verb to finish over here. And then you have dormir. And for dormir, I don't want you to do it yet. So don't worry about this one. Just do this one right here. And do choisir and réussir in the same way you did finir. For everybody else except Josué and Jonathan, unless you feel like you can do it. If you understand what we're talking about and you feel like you can conjugate choisir and réussir, go for it, okay? And let's see if you did it right. That'll be a great practice. Okay. For everybody else except Josué, I would like for you to look at these sentences and try to translate them. Now, these sentences, a lot of these vocabulary words we learned last year. So if you don't remember how to say one of them, go ahead and Google it. I'll let you do that. I'll let you Google it and then write it properly. Write the sentence properly. Try before you Google anything. Again, this is called diligence. This is called self-government. This is called being self-educated, where you educate yourself. You want to try to do this without the help of Google. So do as much as you can by yourself, and then if you need to, go ahead and Google certain words and try to make up your sentences, okay? All right, so again, we are focusing on finir for everybody, and except for Josué and Jonathan, we are focusing on choisir and réussir as well. Go ahead and try to conjugate these 2 verbs. We're not taking care of the irregular verb right now, just the regular verb in IR. Okay? All right. We'll stop right here for the first lesson of French. And we will see you at the next video for French next week. Au revoir les jeunes. À la prochaine.